game where they kind of just botched the game a lot. You know, they have this Kato line, which the game looked great in the beginning of it, and then they just fell apart very quickly. So I'm still keeping eyes on that. I feel like things could still fall apart on those two, but I like their cores. I like the Death Prophet, and you know, I feel like Dota just does these like funny reversals where for so long it's like you always would pick Enigma to counter Tide, and now it's like Tide was picked after the Enigma. So it's just cool things how people just change the ideas a lot.
I mean, who's right?
I usually like the Enigma.
You like the Enigma,
that Tide Hunter, but that's if the Enigma is farming. The fact that it's a 5 Enigma means that it's not nearly as effective versus the Tide Hunter.
Oh, well.
Kezu. That's the Gush level 1.
Yeah, they're going to have the body blocks. And they'll get themselves first blood there.
How dare you, Hanskin.
I was going to say, not able to quite coordinate there for Limp to get it. But Hanskin's like, look, last time I played Lion, I died 9 times, and it was very miserable, so I'm going to make sure that I have a better start this game. Because that game one, he was getting some heavy tips from Viking.
He got given a lot that game, too. He actually was given the lane and giving a pretty decently timed Aether lens. He was really focused by them, as we see. Double runes set up, and we are seeing... I'm liking if they do this. This is one of those things that I was mentioning. This is how you can punish Enigma if they do decides to put this aggro tri-lane at the start, perhaps. They're actually going to switch it right away. FNG started with boots, though, so I thought he was actually going to stick up there, maybe get a kill, and then just leave onto the Enigma. But I guess because they got the first blood, it's not nearly as valuable, and he's just more focused on the actual laning aspect to be able to deal with this Darkseer and Earth Spirit pressure.
Yeah, I mean, is he going to be able to sort of make this lane a safe spot for the PA, or is this Darkseer Spirit going to win out?
This is what I've seen done lately versus all the Darkseers. I feel like it's going to be hard for Kezu, and this is also why I wasn't crazy about this last pick. I feel like the lane is really difficult at times, that you can't actually get anything out of it.
Well, Aramis might just be dead.
Oh, okay.
All right, well.
And also, I usually see this Darkseer picked up, especially lately, when I'm seeing, like, you know that the enemy carry is going to build Radiance, or you see, like, a Beastmaster, somewhere that you can get auras and just really gain an extra big positive of it. I don't see a huge positive besides, you know, a vacuum bringing them into this wombo combo of Earth Spirit and Enigma.
That's true.
Besides that, I'm not really crazy, and I guess the other thing is, it's the Darkseer Juggernaut combo where they have this big peak timing when they get, like, Greaves and all that, but... I'm still just not feeling that big power of what it has versus Alliances. I feel like he's versus a lot of counters.
Hey, who knows? Maybe Nico Baby buys a Radiance, you know.
Oh, God. Good joke, Owen.
How's the mid lane going? Boom versus Limp. Who would you sort of say is going to get the lead here? Who's winning this lane?
I like Death Prophet in this matchup quite a bit. You should be able to play pretty decently around these versus this Batrider, especially now that I feel like now that Batrider even has, or now that Death Prophet got this movement speed buff, it's even harder for the Bat to do well in this matchup. Because I saw it before Death Prophet got those nerfs, and she would win anyway versus the Bats.
And then up top, Hanskin. Got that old deep ward down. Might find some courier sniping opportunities.
Yep, he's been body blocking that small camp over and over again too to make sure that Celery can't pull the lane back. And you know, this opens up opportunities for S4 where sometimes versus Jugs you can suffer a little as a Tide Hunter, but the fact is an Enigma there, he's not suffering at all. And they're even getting some extra Eidolon kills too. So he's doing quite nicely for S4 up top.
Yeah, we're sitting down bottom. Nico Baby farming just fine here.
Yep. They just blast the wave. You can't actually get double ion shells on the wave if the wave just doesn't exist, as it just gets cleared out way too quickly. And Kezu is struggling to find that level 3 and struggling to find the pressure that they'd ideally want to be able to put onto a PA.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. If he's not sort of finding the impact now, and as you say, that the walls aren't necessarily going to do anything big later on, I mean, where are the strengths going to lie for the Darkseer?
It's just the ion shell damage with double ion shell with Earth Spirit and Jug, and they just need to make a lot happen. Surge Batrider as well can be pretty strong, so there are a few of those things that do work well, but yeah, I'm definitely worried. I'm not a big fan of this last pick. I'm really hoping it ends up working out for them because it works well with the Jug, but I think maybe relegating the Enigma to 5 may have been a mistake that they're going to get punished for. As mid is really... Boom's still farming decent, but he's actually farmed a small camp. That's why you see his last hits so boosted. It's actually not him doing that well in the mid lane at all.
He's
going to have stacks, but yeah, it's tough for him as Limp is going to start getting aggressive on him with boots.
Yeah, Boom's down to TP. Yeah, I wondered if he had any regen coming out. He had some tangos, but he didn't want to stick around in lane, waiting on that slow regen.
Limp is just, he's very confident in this matchup because I've seen him play it a lot. So he knows you just you start with one, rush your boots, Batrider can't get onto you. You're so fast, you push the wave in onto him too, and you're able to always get the runes and deny them away from a bottle hero. You don't need the bottle because you have the stick. Is FNG? He's speedy. He started with boots. Aramis can't stick on him.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And any sort of attention FNG is able to draw away from that lane. Just gives more space for Matu. Nico, baby.
Matu, you're so used to seeing him play PA.
I'm so used to seeing the Matu PA. I mean, I tell you what, hey, he's got something to sort of show up towards. Right, I believe the last three PA games we've seen, right, have been just Matu PA where he hasn't died at all. So let's see if Nico maybe can step up to the same level.
Yeah, I think Matu didn't die in the last 3. He's been really crushing it. As mid, Boom just got back to the mid lane, and Limp kills him with an arcane rune. That is devastating. We're seeing a different approach coming from Nico, baby. I think that every time that I saw Matu play this PA, as we're going to wait as Aramis might just go down bottom.
Oh, he's away with a roll. Oh, it's close.
Oh, so close. So he's actually gone for this Orb of Corrosion rather than going for the treads into Battle Fury Rush that I've seen Matu do every single time for Secret. So that's a little bit of a difference.
That is because, to be fair, and in one of the other games where we saw Nico Baby play, he did go for the Deso Rush rather than getting the Battle Fury at all. So yeah, he's definitely open to some more varied ways of pulling out the PA, depending on how the game's going.
Hanskin. He's going to chase away from Celery, but Celery's just trying to secure the stacks for his Batrider. But yeah, it's interesting to see him go for Orb of Corrosion, especially when he's having a full free lane. It's not really that contested. He doesn't go for just the treads back.
Oh, that Limp. So. He's just going in for kills. I mean, he might be able to get some of these stacks as well. And a courier. He's going to be able to take quite a bit of this away from Boom. He's even going to get the kill. He's over towards him. Oh my goodness. This mid lane is over.
And you had asked at the beginning, you know, is there a chance of one team getting steamrolled? I think we're really seeing that.
6 minutes in, 3K lead. I mean, that pretty much one of the best usages of a first exorcism there you'll see. They were Limp able to just sweep in, kill off a support, stop the bat from farming his stacks, and then kill the bat as well.
And maybe even kill his tower as they're continuing to push this forward. The Eidolons show up, but 2 quick Crypt Swarms, it's gone, and this tower is dead. And the second, and Boom, he might actually die too. He steps up.
And what's going to put down bottom? Kezu's dead.
Boom just...
And they did back mid. Boom's dead. Oh no! And now Aramis. Is he dead as well? He might be. He's going to try and turn for Nico Baby, but oh, he gets Nico Baby. FNG's like, all right, I'll take the cleanup. I'm the carry now.
Oh, and Boom is the only description for that is tilt. He just walked.
Oh no!
He just walked into the Death Prophet with DD after eating a Crypt Swarm. Eats like 4 right clicks. That was a disaster to say the least.
Oh no! That's rough. That's rough. Limp's just broken him in the mid lane. I mean, Limp's double the net worth. Boom's down there. Bottom 3 net worth is the bat. We're going to see a replay of this. So what's actually happening there? Where does the tilt begin?
Just to him, like watch when he just how he walks up. It's a level 5 bat. That tanking the wave. He just walks up and grabs the wave and gets stunned by Hanskin, and then it's just a free kill. They just get 2 Crypt Swarms on him.
And his stacks were gone.
He's got the ancient stack, right? But it's only 1. I've seen Aramis has been busy. He hasn't been able to get the time to go over there and stack besides 1 that he did with Boulder Smash. And all the lanes are they're really crumbling. Like S4 even top is able to put pressure onto Jug. This is not good signs for Viking to recover. As they have an Enigma 5. So if you fall apart early game, Enigma's not going to contribute much of anything either.
Hey, he found the royal jelly, you know, so that's... Why do we keep showing this replay? Poor old Boom. I feel like we've seen this about 4 times now.
I can't believe he stepped up to try to grab aggro the wave though. That is such a mistake that he doesn't make. So that's why I'm saying he has to.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he never makes these mistakes.
No.
That is huge. And now Limp Exorcism's available. He has the mid towers
down level 9
early on. Like Limp's probably just confused of where to even go.
Nearly. Oh, down bottom, Kezu. Uh-oh.
Wait, did you just click on FNG?
Oh, I didn't click on anything.
He has a mech.
What?
This game's over. And this game is completely and disastrously over. Viking have crumbled to the maximum. There's a mech on the 5 position Goddle.
He's the carry. It's
He's just recalling people everywhere now, too.
Oh, no. And Shad's dead as well.
It's so over.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we were starting to fall behind schedule a bit, so we've got another series to fit in tonight.
It's just like everything worked out so great for Alliance, and everything that could have gone wrong for Viking, it feels like it did go wrong this game.
Oh, man.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I don't know where you recover at this point. All 3 lanes have now just completely been crippled. You're going to lose your top tower after losing mid. You're going to have to play around Kezu. At least he has level 4 Ion Shell, and you can hope that he can maybe get some things with Boom, like surging him in and grabbing some kills, but these next few moments are going to be really painful to watch for Viking, I'd imagine.
So they're getting a tower down bottom.
They have to play around Kezu. He is the strongest hero on the map for them at the moment. As FNG's going to start blasting it. I can't believe FNG has a mech out of nowhere. That's so crazy.
Oh, they're going to get the tower.
They will be able to get it.
Whoa, yeah, look at that. 6 minute 36, faster than the patch fastest.
That's usually not a 5 coddle, maybe. There might have been like those 4 coddle things that we see as Hanskin gets aggressive into the side, to the rune.
Wow.
Maybe he'll go down, though.
That's good. Aramis is going to be off the mark with the both spells, but they got the lasso. They want a kill. They want a kill. They'll get a kill. As S4, he's walking in. See if they can do anything more. Here's S4.
He's pretty strong.
He's going to be fine. He just keeps walking into them. Kezu getting low. You're going to have to jump from Nico, baby, over to Aramis. That's one. Now he's going to look over towards Boom. You've got the Omni Slash coming out with the blade through. Can he kill Limp? Limp's healing up thanks to the Siphon. Turns and nukes down Boom. Can Shad finish the kill? The Siphons is keeping the build up. He's trying to kill him. Shad gonna get him. He can't. The heals are too strong. Nico Baby's killing the whole damn team. There's a triple kill for Nico Baby. He wants Shad as well. He's gonna go for it. Oh, that was greedy. Now that was greedy. Watch out. Careful. Little greedy here.
He might go back in.
He wants to. He's gonna die for this. Is it?
He's got another creep wave. The Darkseer's coming though.
I mean, he's dead. There's no way out, surely. There is.
He got the range creep.
Okay, he got the range creep. He got the range creep. But he's dead.
Maybe feeling himself a little too much inside the fight after they just owned them around their entire Ancients, 15-3. But you know what? Whatever. The BA dies, but they're really just crushing this game. As Limp nearly does go down though. Just one extra hit, one crit from the Jug.
Couldn't quite get it, Shad. He couldn't get that crit.
It was so
It is just a level 1 crit, you know, so the chance is low. 20%. It's not a big number.
And at least they push him away from the Ancients so that Boom can actually farm them, as he desperately needs something to recover. 0, 5, and 2 on the bat.
Oh, no. There we go, though. Should be nice. Is he going to get the stack again? Oh, not quite. Not quite. There'll be some money. It'll be the bots. Oh, there it is. That'll be his bots done. He's going to have his item finished.
Okay.
Well, there we see Limp versus Boom on the charts.
Oh, yeah.
It's not great.
Whew. All right, let's look around at everything else that we got going on. Hanskin, he almost has Blink on the Lion. So these two supports Alliance, as we said, most of them very farmed, very comfortable after this early stage. And Viking just feel like it's super limited for them to be able to do any actual plays. They're going to have to just have... It's really just relying on Batrider charging in, trying to catch stuff. They can't team fight. It's just a hard game of hope that Alliance makes mistakes for you to try to recover in.
I mean, well, they're going to try and find something with the black hole. See what they can do here, Viking.
They've got the mech on Kezu as well, so they're feeling kind of strong around this. If they can get some good initiations, if they can have the double ion shells, they do have decent damage in the fray. If they can get on the targets and kill them, though. If S4 is the one who walks into it, that's a problem.
Yep.
As S4 does walk into it and breaks the smoke. They can't go for this tide. They're going to start recalling, start looking for the fight themselves.
Another patch fastest here there on the blink dagger from Hanskin.
It's very quick. 13 minutes. Like, he's just gotten full freedom in the game.
is under attack.
Who's squishy as well, too. He can always just kill the Enigma. Yeah, Celery is nearly in the one-shot range of a stun into a finger.
He is. I mean,
And it's also now just, it's really hard for Boom to ever make a play now on Bat, because if he just tries to jump anybody, there's just going to be the blink response every time. And Shad has to be careful on his split push, too.
He should be, a Blade Fury TP is going to get him out every time. So he's got that going for him.
Alliance is charging in, though. Limp feeling strong.
They're going to get the jump onto Aramis as he'll get taken out. Quick burst of the finger.
And the mech was used. Kezu did end up popping it on the retreat. It's Alliance. They have that sentry down in the Ancients, keep trying to control this area and looking to set up for bottom. Limp has Exorcism ready and a DD. And Nico Baby's about to finish up his Battle Fury, so he's got very good timing on that. And in comparison to the Jug, you know, Shad just has to go for the mini Battle Fury, I want to call it. You know, your Maelstrom on your Jug.
Is under attack.
On the river. They've got the grab onto FNG. Lasso onto the Cottle. Viking will be able to take him down.
Not bad. Can they get anything more out of it?
West 4. They get the
Chad?
silence. So they want to fight this. Chad is going to be able to play Fury. They pop the Ghost out, but actually not able to get a chase in on that.
Hans can whiff the stun there. If they actually connect that stun, that is a very dead Juggernaut, so bit of a slip up there from Alliance. Now they have to back up and farm, and hey, Viking might be aware that they can maybe make a move themselves, but they're under this deep ward coverage that was placed from Alliance earlier. And there's still just so much on the road to recovery. Without Lasso, it also is very hard to make plays. So 80 seconds till that is up.
Oh, do you like the choice here from Nico? I mean, who was it? It was Matu who did this build one game,
Yes.
right? The Battle Fury straight into the Aghanims.
It gives you good stats. It gives you this really good in-between thing that if you don't want to get BKB, you can get this to jump from target to target and still have a strength in the fights from all that little stat bonus.
Shad. The Blade Fury there. Hanskin tried to get the setup. Again, this Tower Alliance and Viking, no interest of trying to defend these tier 1s.
Blink Dagger on S4. So Blink Lion, Blink Tide, Vikings team fight is it's just gonna be so hard for them to ever get into this now. He's got the perfect tools to be able to deal with the Batrider if he ever looks to get these lasso grabs. Viking, they're gonna smoke up though. 20 seconds until that lasso is up. Trying to play around that Exorcism cooldown though as best as possible.
Let's see what they can grab. There's Boom.
In the front.
He's
Still no
looking for a
lasso.
way in. Aramis. He's got the silence onto Limp. They're going to try and jump. They get the vacuum wall down onto the 3 of them. Moving in with the Blade Fury as well. They're on top of Limp. The Ravage is going to come out. Does manage to tickle onto the 2 of them, but no real follow-up from that Ravage. So now Alliance are starting to step back even further. S4 trying to become this wall to stop Viking from chasing, but Shad, Boom, and Keza, they're moving on. Hansken turns for the stun. They get the silence down to the 2 of them with a finger. They'll be able to blow up Boom. Now they're turning towards Shad. Shad still trying to find an Omni-slash opportunity, but he can't quite get it. S4 blinks back in onto Celery. Celery goes down. Shad, it'll pop the ult, but they've got many a hero to tank it. Silence out into the burst. They try and surge him away, but the crit comes through with the dagger. Nico Baby gets the kill onto Shad. Aramis will be able to TP out, but Boom, he brought back for this, and he will die a second time. Triple kill for Nico Baby. They'll start throwing the tips out on Boom as they know that this game, it's gotta hurt for Boom.
It's just brutal. They tried so hard to take advantage of Exorcism being down. They chased so far forward. The Ravage, not perfect from S4. They try to chase forward, but they just don't have enough. They don't have the goal to be able to chase these heroes. They're falling too far behind in the early game. Alliance can just reset with a couple stuns and silences and just nuke them down easily. And now Exorcism on the tower. No creep backup though, so it's going to be not as fast as usual. There we go. S4 walks up.
I can tank this.
4 to 20. Viking Nico Baby shows up with the Battle Fury, gets 2 next items finished, and it's just going to be a clean game for Alliance as it progresses.
I mean, how's the high ground defense for Viking? Is that an area where they're going to have a better chance at tripping up Alliance, or do you think Alliance has got some solid ways to siege?
They have the double blinks and they have the PA to be able to jump in from crazy range with the Phantom Strike too. it doesn't feel great. They're not the ones with the coddle. They're not the ones with any great deep push. They actually don't have much at all. This game feels, honestly, like almost one of those 100 to zeros. I want to give them
what's
like
the
chance.
Dota plus on this one? It's a solid 97. I'd say it's an early 97 from Dota plus as well.
It's just that this is one of the big concerns I had with making this Enigma that 5 position and getting the Dark Seers. Just your lanes are really weak and really punishable, and I feel like Alliance, they took advantage of that perfectly this game. That's why they're, you know, maybe they shouldn't be this far ahead, but that's why they've come out ahead after that laning phase so much.
I mean, because what sort of is the difference that allowed the FNG Enigma to you know, sort of work in comparison in game 2?
Well, they just were able to just sit back and make Viking be like the aggressors. They didn't have to rely on the Enigma so much. Well, I feel like this game, you know, that Tidehunter makes that Enigma. They should have to rely on the Enigma more because it counteracts that Tide. It's actually quite strong, but when they make it a 5, it no longer counteracts the Tide at all.
Smoke on smoke here. Viking on the high ground.
Gets the ward down. He's got a blink.
And Boom's trying to get in on something. They've got the Yule set up onto Shad. Oh, sorry, onto Kezu, though. Into the silence. Kezu, he's got to try and run and put the mech. Healing ward's down. They'll jump in with the Omni Slash onto Limp. They get the lasso follow-up. The Ravage is out, though. As Alliance, they'll just turn. Nico Baby cleans up the 2 of them. Aramis is trying to roll out, but they'll be able to block it, take him down. S4 and the gang chasing on to Shad and to Celery. A quick finger from Anskin finishes it off as Shad will go down. 25-4, and they'll call it. It is over. This game collapsing very early for Viking, as Alliance, they gave a solid knockout blow here in game 3. The series is theirs, and this third game